Boo, boo, boo. Boo, boo.
Boo boo.
Hello. I was doing the Skype cool music.
Oh. You see, I never used Skype, so
Skippy.
I don't have nostalgia for
What's-
the cool music thing.
What's
I think I
there,
used it once
Ozzy? You've never used Skippy? The Australian VoIP client?
I've never used Skippy, the bush kangaroo.
They named it after what's after my voice? Forget it.
I used his father well, that's why he's not with his mother anymore, but that's a different story.
Oh.
Oh. That wasn't Skippy though, that was Skopje, a completely different app.
Skopje, the capital of North Macedonia? Or a different Skopje?
Yeah.
Okay.
If I knew what you meant.
Is a bush kangaroo like a... It sounds like it could be a euphemism for something.
I don't know. It was the song, wasn't it? Skippy the bush kangaroo.
Skippy the bush kangaroo. Jesus gives us the bush kangaroo. Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. I don't think it was. It was a TV show, wasn't it?
Yeah, Skippy the bush kangaroo.
Yeah. Is there a difference between a normal kangaroo and a bush kangaroo? Kangaroos just sort of bush kangaroos.
It's one who hasn't had his haircut for a while. Hasn't manscaped. Hello.
Oh, welcome back
To Inaudible.
the podcast.
That's
Impossible
to listen.
to
My name,
name is
Ozzy.
See, it all goes to shit when it's just us.
Yes. Yes, that's Ozzy.
And
I'm
it's going to go
Kristian.
to
Hello.
even more shit because I haven't even watched Doctor Who, so we haven't even got that to talk
Oh my
about.
god. Oh, okay.
know.
Oh my god, I had like nerdy comments to make about it.
Oh no.
Oh shit. Well, I'll have to do that next week then.
Yeah.
Such
We're
is
gonna
life.
have a double up next week.
Oh.
Nerdy comments in a good way or a bad way?
In just a way.
Just a way.
Just a way.
Okay.
Do you know the way?
You know the way.
Yeah. Well, in Digimon news, Ozzy,
Oh, okay. We do have some stuff then.
they released a little mini-sode called To Sora, which is about Sora and Biyomon. It's sort of not really doing much.
Oh, okay. Not really interesting.
No, that's why I didn't mention it before this. But I thought it was worth mentioning.
It's been around for a while then. It's just Sora doing her Sora thing.
Yeah, she's just sort of doing her thing.
Sora doing her. She's sort of sore from doing her thing.
Yeah, Sora on YouTube.
Okay. Swear everyone is nowadays.
Yeah.
Oh.
So that was like my only... Oh no, there isn't it's my only news. Pokemon
Oh.
Home is
Oh.
out.
Okay. Oh, it's out.
It is out. It just came out. They weren't like, it's coming out soon. They just said, it's out.
Okay. Do we know how much and
It is it is free,
Oh.
but
Okay.
very limited in the free version.
Okay.
Hang on, let me open it up.
So
So?
what's the full version? Is that a separate thing you've got to buy, or is it like part of Nintendo Online?
Hang on, let me show you. Let me send you this.
Well, actually, I guess you've got to have Nintendo Online in order to use it in the first place.
Well, it doesn't say anything about that on the site, so I wasn't sure about that.
Oh.
But yeah, basically with the free plan, you can only deposit 30 Pokemon in Pokemon Home. So it's the kind of thing.
Okay.
It's the kind of thing that you could. But the paid one, you can like do it for a month. So potentially, like with the Live Index, you could pay for it. It's £2.69 for a month. Move everything from from Pokemon Bank into Sword or Shield, and then just not pay for it the next month because you wouldn't need it after that. So it's kind of, it's not like you have to continually pay for it, only if you actually want to store Pokemon in it.
Okay, so useful in a way, but
Yeah.
also a bit cheeky.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
A little bit cheeky.
A little bit cheeky. But I think it's quite a cool product, I think.
Okay.
You can do not only just normal trading, but also Wonder Trading and GTS from it as well, like on your mobile app.
Okay. Well, I suppose if it's like the free thing, is it 30 Pokemon maximum, or is it 30 Pokemon at a time?
That's the same thing, though, really, isn't it? Because it's just like a PC box in the game.
Yeah, but that what I mean is sort of like once you've sent 30 Pokemon over, is there a limit that it'll count?
Then you can't do any more. Yeah. It doesn't say that.
We'll have to wait for people to get their heads around it. Check out some YouTube videos and see what they're saying.
It must be at a time because it says number of Pokemon that can be deposited.
Okay.
So you can deposit 30. That's how I'm reading it anyway.
Okay. Fingers crossed. Yeah, but Nintendo aren't known for their best sort of...
No.
Being straightforward with what they say.
They're not, no, not like us.
No.
Best sort of being straightforward.
Yeah. Yeah. We
should mention it's just us two today.
Oh,
have you mentioned that?
If you haven't guessed by now.
Yeah.
One of them I forgot, and the other one we didn't even hear from him.
He must have. I reckon he's got coronavirus. That's what I'm assuming has happened to anyone I don't hear from.
Just probably they're hanging out together and they didn't want us involved. So.
That's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Normal thing.
It's quite funny. One of my team was off sick with a chest infection for a while, and I was speaking to someone else in the office, and like, "Oh, have you heard from so and so? Are they all right?" And I went, "Oh yeah, they've got the coronavirus," and they completely believed me. It was like I strung it along for a couple of minutes. So like, that was a lie, by the way.
I just wanted to see how far I could go. Yeah.
I finished all my interviews today for the team. Okay. So that's all cool. Didn't hear anything from someone we know who said they'd applied for it, but because it's external, it goes through what's it called? It goes through like recruitment HR first, and then they send us the CVs that they think are good for it. So I'm washing my hands of that one.
Okay.
I didn't reject it.
The CV didn't even get to you. The middleman lost it somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. That's what it seems like.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't really have much. I was hoping Rich would be here so we could try and arrange something for this Harry Potter thing.
Oh, yeah.
But alas.
Alack, alay. For the benefit of the tape. For the benefit of the tape, we're trying to sort out a Harry Potter damned D&D.
Yeah, we're trying to.
I can't remember if that's been in the podcast or not before.
I think we've mentioned it, but whether you've cut it or not,
I can't remember.
You have to remember. Yeah. Well, I've got my robe for that. So.
Oh, a robe.
My robe.
Do you remember? Oh, I can never remember what the film was called. It had Lil Bow Wow in it, and it was about
a Harry Potter film.
Nah. Harry Potter and the fucking and the whip.
Harry Potter riding the whip.
Yeah.
The Chamber of the Whip.
Chamber of the Whip.
The Chamber of Secrets. Little Bow Wow film.
Yeah. And it was about this kid who was like, he was like a nerdy kid, and he came to school one year and was being all cool and fell in with all the cool kids. But there was one of his nerdy friends was a guy. It was an American film, so he was wearing a dressing gown all the time, and it's what Americans call a robe. That's what I think of when you say you've got a robe.
Okay, no, I don't remember that film.
There was the bully, like the school bully. His dad. It's all coming back. His dad owned a t-shirt printing shop, And so to announce who he was going to bully that week, he'd like unzip his jacket and he'd have the person's name printed on the t-shirt, and like all the school would be there, like, guy with robe, like that was what they called him. So when you said robe, that was also what I thought of.
Okay. It wasn't a very sort of grown-up film then.
Oh no, it was a kids' film.
No. Okay.
We saw it at school once. I can't remember why we watched it, but we did.
Okay.
In year 6.
I don't even know who Lil Bow Wow is. I know he's some kind of rapper, yeah?
Lil Bow Wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. I think he was
doggy style.
Do you remember how... what was his name? Oh, Snoop Doggy Doo. Do you remember him?
Yeah, I know. Well, yeah.
Do you remember him?
Yeah. Snoop, Soggy Sue.
Soggy Sue. It's just like we're in the retirement home again. You remember Snoop Doggy Doggy Dog, don't you?
Yeah, lovely little chap. Used to come in with all his plants and flowers.
And then he'd lift up his leg and have a wee on the side of him.
Yeah. Where he got the doggy dog name from.
Yeah. I think he was like, he found this kid who he thought could be a good rapper or something like that, and that's why it was Lil Bow Wow, I think. I might be making that up, actually. I'm just going to Google it. As Lil Bow Wow, he released his first album, Beware of Dog, at age 13, which was followed by Doggy Bag in 2001.
Oh, dear.
Oh yeah, he was noticed by Snoop Dogg, who gave him the stage name Lil Bow Wow.
Okay. You don't get to choose your own stage name.
That's it. A senior rapper has to choose it for you.
It's like superheroes. If you join a superhero, you've got to be their sidekick and sort of. Do you think Robin wanted to run about in those like little underpants with the bright yellow and red costume? As soon as he left Batman, he got himself a black and blue costume, turned his name to Nightwing.
Oh, is that true?
That is true. Yeah,
wow.
Yeah. Oh God, there's been like 4 or 5 different Robins by this point.
I can't find what this fucking film was. It looks like it doesn't exist.
Oh no.
It's probably for the best.
Yeah. Are you like actually trying to search through like Little Bow Wow's shit?
I was looking at his filmography.
Oh.
But it's not here. I can't see it.
Well. Maybe it wasn't even him. It was some other child star that was similar.
They all look the same.
Child stars, that is.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, rapists.
Yeah, not rapists. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And all the pedomon.
I'm on IMDb. I'm gonna find this.
Oh dear. It's that important.
Yeah. Well, it was before 2010 because that was when I left school. So it would have been.
Well, it would have been before 2003 if it was in year 6.
Yeah, that's what I was just trying to figure out. 2003.
We started secondary in 2003, I think.
Yeah.
Or I know I did.
Yeah. Sorry. These films that he were in were like not good enough to warrant a description on IMDb. So we'll never know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It was not important.
No, well, I've looked for this before, and it's to the stage where I'm wondering if I made it up. I'm gonna just Google "guy with robe," but in quotes.
Okay.
Because that should give me Minecraft skin. Fuck off. Hang on. No, that doesn't help. Minus Minecraft. Oh.
Guy with robe film.
Yeah, film.
Guy with robe, Little Bow Wow.
Literally 0 results for that. Literally 0 results. I don't think I've ever seen that. Not for like an actual thing. Well,
I think I've seen it once or twice. The thing I'm waiting to see is where you only have like 1 result for anything.
A Google whack. Do you know that?
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. Is it Dave Gorman?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought so many comedians, I get their names mixed up, but I know I can picture him in my head.
So I remember in the film, the guy, someone said that the guy had Raditude, but that's an album by Weezer, so all I'm getting is... And now Google thinks I've misspelt Ratatouille.
You sure this just wasn't a fever dream you had one day?
I mean, I think that about many things. For fuck's sake. I really need to know this.
Find it for next time.
Minus one. Oh, I stopped flapping at the end there. That was just the follow through.
Yeah.
You know when you smack your lips, but not your lips, your bum.
to like make sure you've cut everything off and retracted any leftover bits so they don't get onto your underwear.
Retracted, yeah. Yeah. All right. You know when it's like it's sort of 3 inches out already, and you're like, oh shit, there's the postman at the door. Back it goes. It's just more like you sort of retract your asshole. So yeah, a little pinch.
Whatever those like little specks that you just don't get.
Yeah.
Just on the like very edge are no longer on the edge touching, and they're more on the they're not on the outer edge anymore, they're on the inner edge.
Do you remember those oh, this has really got me. Do you remember these those things that was like a tube full of liquid with like a hole down the middle that would
with the water in them?
Yeah.
Like snaked out of your hands.
Yeah. Is that what your body's like? So you can just like tube back up a bit. So like if there's something clinging on, and like a bit more comes out of your mouth. Not poo, I mean just like body.
Too far the wrong way.
Yeah. Oh no, I didn't mean that. That's disgusting. Oh fuck. That's what happens when they're not here. Sorry, what was that?
No, but my penises.
Oh. I saved this image to my computer ages ago. I have no idea what the context of it is, but it's like a cartoon image of a man. He stood there with an erect penis, and he like, it's like in the each like subsequent strip of the like there's different panels of the strip. I mean, yeah. He like slams down on the end of his penis, and a poo comes out of his bum.
It's like the Play-Doh pusher putty things.
Yeah, exactly.
Or a sausage maker.
Yes, yeah. So
the food goes in through the top, it all gets mixed up and digested, and all he's missing is like the sausage condom that they put on the end of the maker and feed the meat through to make the sausage. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do know what you mean. Yeah.
They've had an episode of it on Come Outside, I swear, once.
Oh, I can't remember that. Do you know what I was thinking about Come Outside the other day? Because I was seeing if it was possible, should we ever need it, to cut out the music for when they go into the plane. And it is, because they don't talk over it, so you can literally just cut out the whole thing. So that's for future reference.
Yeah.
It goes like that after a bit. That's the rubbish bit.
Yeah. You've tuned out by that bit. You're just waiting for them to land and get to wherever they're going by
exactly,
that bit.
Yeah. But anyway, that's a good...
It's not fun when they're in the air. The best bit about that is when they're getting ready and getting into the plane. Once they've got in the air, it's kind of like, all right, get to where you're going now, bitch.
It's like going on a plane. You watch, takeoffs are quite exciting, and then you just watch a film or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, good tip for any like I don't know, teenage boys listening who like, it's a problem for teenagers, isn't it? Male teenagers. Sometimes, you just have inopportune erections. And so, just whack the end of it. Okay. and a bit of poo will come out. and then it'll be gone.
Yeah.
Simple.
Surely that's a better cure for constipation.
Oh yeah. No, maybe that's what it is. If you're so constipated that it starts to come out the wrong way
Oh no.
and like engorges.
Oh dear.
You know how the doctor needs his companions to tell him when to stop?
Oh yeah.
I think
We need Rich or Alex here. We need our companions to tell us when to stop. Yeah. It's like we're doing D squared again. And we're separate doctors. We've each got our companions.
Yeah.
And they've gone off. We're trapped together, and shit just goes wrong.
The back of my own head, etc.
Yeah, it's less of like a Trout and Pertwee meet up, and more of like a Matt Smith, David Tennant meet up, where they're kind of too similar.
Oh yeah.
So they kind of just get along too well, and they need John Hurt to come in, kind of tell them to grow up and calm the fuck down. We need our Rich Hurt, god damn it.
Richard. That's his full name, Richard.
Yeah, Richard. Yeah. I can hear you.
Yeah, I'm 28 in 3 days.
Oh yeah,
which is quite
soon,
mad.
Soon die.
It's mad.
It's Sunday?
Sunday. Bloody Sunday.
Okay. So 3 days for us, but tomorrow for
tomorrow for them.
Tomorrow for the other people.
For the ether notes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the ears.
We need a name for the people who listen to the show. Didn't we come up with one last week? But I've forgotten it.
The tits.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's
the
that works.
tits.
The tits.
Or if we're the tits, they could be our nipples.
Oh. I don't know.
Or those little tuft of those weird like stray random 1 or 2 hairs you get just around the nipple. You don't get like bushy nipples,
No.
you just get like 1 or 2 weird
No, I know.
thick hairs that just come out, and it's thicker than any other body hair you have.
Yeah.
It's like it's like pube thickness, but on your chest, not your pubes.
Yeah. Well, the chest is the genitals of the torso, obviously.
Yeah.
No, because I would have said like the nipples are probably the most important part of the tit. So I feel like the tit is what we're a part of, but we're the nipples, all 4 of us.
Okay.
What the audience would be the braziers.
The braziers
supporting us, you see?
Okay. Our bras.
But we need to come up with a name that doesn't sound so
they're
weird.
Not our bros, they're our bras.
Oh yeah, bra, that's so good.
Bra. We may have to pass this by the other 2 first.
No, you snooze, you lose. It just makes me think of that Father Ted episode where they're stuck in the department store in the lingerie section.
Oh, yeah.
It's Ireland's biggest lingerie section, I understand.
And the group just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Yeah.
I fucking love Father Ted. It's a shame Graham Linehan turned out to be a nutcase.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. He spends all his time on Twitter now tweeting really kind of offensive stuff about trans people.
Oh, which one's this? A writer?
One of the writers, yeah.
Okay.
The same guy who did Black Books and the other one.
Oh.
The other one, IT Crowd.
Oh dear.
Yeah. Which is a shame, because like some people say, I can't watch Father Ted anymore now because I just think of Graham Linehan. But I'm like, no, it's still really funny.
It doesn't stop the jokes being funny.
No,
yeah.
no.
It's like, even dickheads can make works of art.
Yeah.
I mean, look at Hitler. He was an artist, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was.
Tried to be. Yeah. I was just trying to think of just like just basically eccentric twat who are really good at
he was quite eccentric, wasn't he, Hitler?
Yeah, no, that
he
was
had a few quirks.
I was trying to think of someone, but I couldn't, and that's just the first name. He's the first dickhead artist that kept popping to mind.
What, he drew pictures of dickheads?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It was a specialty. Self-portraits.
Oh.
I think we've gone off the rails.
Yeah. So,
any other biscuits?
Trying to think what's happened. Oh, it was a storm, wasn't there, on the weekend last week?
Oh, yeah, and it kind of still carried on very slowly as well.
Yeah. Storm Cialis, or whatever it was called.
Okay.
And there was a lot of wind.
It was just kind of blowy, wasn't it?
A lot of rain, yeah. That was kind of it. We didn't get any flooding around here or anything like that.
I think we're like, not Bristol as such, but our part of Bristol's quite good because it's very uppy and downy, hilly.
Yeah, definitely.
And there's very certain parts that will get flooded, like the what is it, the Ford? Is that the bit
by
all the cars go through?
Crow Lane,
yeah. You'll get a flood down there, but normally you have to go up a hill, down a hill, up a hill, down a hill to get either of our houses.
Yeah.
So. And there's like 3 other routes around wherever it would get flooded anyway, so it don't really affect us.
Like the only place we could flood from is either like the Bristol Channel, which if that's managed to flood like the 5 miles all the way up, I think we've got bigger things to worry about. Or it's the little stream that flows through Blaze. And again, if that's managed to flood all the way up the gorge and down the hill the other side, I think there's more important things to worry about than a bit of water. Yeah. Did I tell you about when a few years ago there was like that big tidal surge thing and there was loads of flooding around the city centre?
No.
There was that.
Okay.
And my nan was texting me to make sure I was all right because of the flooding and the tidal surge, and I said to her, Nan, I live on the side of a hill. In a first floor flat, miles away from any bodies of water.
Yeah.
She was like, yeah, but the bit, if there's a lot of rain and stuff, the little bit outside the front of your block of flats could flood. And I was like, what, the bit that I step over in one step?
Yeah. The most I'll do is get soggy shoes from standing in the puddle.
I think you might be
just because I didn't look before I leaped.
I think you might be overreacting a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, dear, oh dear. That's Nan's.
That, from what I've heard, that sounds like your nan.
Okay. Yeah, that's my nan.
I don't. Well, my nan's the annoying one who talks about shit you don't really care about.
My nan does that too.
Yeah, but I think your nan's a bit more active than my nan.
Yeah.
So she can sort of think about things like that.
Yeah. I think that's the talking things. This is like an old person thing. One of my friends at work, her dad, like she's was adopted, like a foster dad, and he's like in his 60s now because he was older.
Okay.
And she complains about him doing like what you complain about your nan, I complain about my nan. It's like, God, she just tells me the same thing again and again. Like that sort of stuff. But I've noticed, my mum always used to complain. Well, she still does complain about my nan doing that. But now my mum is starting to do it a bit. I look at her askance. When I was over there, I looked at her askance.
Yeah.
And I was like, when do I mention this to her without this? So
when you start worrying that you start doing it.
Yeah, I almost certainly will.
It's hereditary.
Once I hit sort of around, plus 40, I reckon, nearer 50s, that'll be when it starts.
Oh, God.
But did I tell you about the time when my nan was worried that it was going to flood out the front of my flat?
No, you didn't.
I can't even carry that on. That was just a shit joke, wasn't it? Right.
Well. Yeah, I don't really have much. Oh, Muse and Abuse.
Mewtwo's and Mewtwo. Oh, I watched the trailer.
Muse
actually.
And Mewtwo's.
I watched the trailer for that Mewtwo Strikes Back Evolutions, which is the 3D CG remake.
Yeah.
It's really weird looking because they've basically they've done the
exact same film, but just 3D.
Yeah, but they've done like the characters look exactly the same, but just they're in 3D instead. And all the voice actors are. I think Ash is the same, but it's the same one from the series now, as it were. So it's like all the same.
Just it's the modern equivalent.
Yeah. From like coming out of a 3D thing. It looks really bizarre. I don't like it.
I think it's just they want to test to see if Pokemon will work as a CGI rather than a anime. I'm guessing.
I think Detective Pikachu was the way to do it if they want to make films.
Yeah. Or just stick to your animated films.
Yeah.
They've kind of been films. The only decent things about Pokemon series in the past couple of generations anyway.
Oh, yeah.
The series is crap, but they still normally bash out a decent film.
Ooh.
An enjoyable film. You don't have to like it, but you can sit through it. I think, okay.
You can endure it.
It was a bit of Pokemon.
A little bit of Pokemon.
A little bit of Pokemon.
A little bit of Monica in my life. A little bit of Erica by my side. A little bit of, what is it? Tina's all I need. A little bit of Rita's all I see, or is it the other way around? A little bit of Sandra in the sun. A little bit of Mary all night long. A little bit of Jessica, here I am. A little bit of you makes this inaudible. Thank you for attempting to listen. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to tell someone about it who doesn't already know about it, because that helps the podcast to grow.
And hopefully this won't be the first episode they listen to. Let's hope they get through a couple with more than 2 of us.
Yeah.
First.
I was thinking actually about like a starter pack, because there's like, this is episode 123.
Yeah.
And I was thinking like, what ones do we recommend? I forgot about this actually. I made a note of a few of them. There was, I recently re-listened to Hot Laser Kidneys, which was a really good one. It was the one where Rich had his kidney stones. And we talked about Laser Quest a lot for some reason. But then I think
the only way to do that would be to listen back through them and think, oh, that was a good one.
Yeah. But then I thought, because that was like the unofficial sequel to the one where we talked about your collapsed lung, and I remember that one being quite good as well.
So then we need to have that one in as well.
Yeah.
That's the only problem with our podcasts. We always reference stuff. We always say the same stuff over and over again. So you need to have listen to other things.
Yeah, that's true. I do remember Let Her Die being a good one, where we were talking about the Princess Diana Funko Pops. And I also remembered Swipe...
I don't remember much of this.
I remember Swipe Left for Spiders Men being a good one too, but I can't remember why. I made a note of that one ages ago as a good one, and I just added it to this list as I was thinking about it, because I remembering it.
See, I don't pay enough attention to the names. I think, oh, that's funny on the day, and then I don't really memorize it.
Yeah. Well, that was one that I listened back to as a podcast after I'd edited it and released it as well, because I needed something to listen to once, so I would just listen to that.
Oh, fair enough.
Yeah. I reckon they're all pretty good if you listen back to them, Ozzy.
I know, it's just it's like our Digimon World series.
Well,
every episode is a gem, but who has the time to sit through 500 fucking episodes by this point?
The highlights videos are still incoming.
Yeah.
I was going to mention that as well, actually.
Oh.
If you're listening, you don't know, me and Ozzy play Digimon.
Okay, yeah.
We always have played Digimon, and we always will for the rest of our lives.
We must be we're nearing our 10th year of just consistently meeting up every couple of weeks.
We are.
Mom.
It was 2012, wasn't it? We started, if I remember rightly.
I think, we're about 8 years in.
Yeah.
I think we looked this up a couple of weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And we were about 8 years in.
Fuck. But so next Tuesday, we just finished Digimon World Next Order. Finished is in inverted commas there, because thanks to a bug we couldn't finish it.
Well, we finished what we could of Next Order, and we will return one day to try and conquer the inconquerable.
Yeah, F the ineffable. So next Tuesday, the 18th of February 2020, we're going to start Digimon Story Cyber Sleuth, which should be good. Should be good. Okay. It's a more popular game, so more people might be interested in that one.
Okay. We go for the views.
The thing is, we're like 4 years behind on everything, so...
Yeah. But we'll be ahead of the game for when Hacker's Memory Cyber Sleuth number 3 comes out.
Oh, is there one of them?
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Whatever the next Digimon story game is.
Mm-hmm. All right. So yeah, that'll be on Invisible Tower on YouTube, which is where you can find this podcast on YouTube if you didn't know that already.
Yeah.
And on that channel, I mainly play EU4 to be honest, but there's a lot of Digimon and Audible too. If you enjoyed this ridiculous pile of shite, then you'll enjoy Digimon World, I imagine.
Yeah. This is pretty much Digimon World, except there's visuals of something we're playing at the same time.
Yes. If I had a load of time, I think I've mentioned this before, I'd rewatch all the Digimon World and cut the best stuff into a podcast.
Okay.
But I don't have that sort of time.
No.
Maybe if I went to prison or something. But yeah, and then Ozzy's channel is TS Reactions.
Yes.
Which is a reaction channel. You do Doctor Who, you do Power
Doctor Who.
Rangers.
No, well, I've done
Digimon.
Power Rangers, to be honest. Digimon.
Yes.
Doctor Who, Digimon, Star Trek. We do Star Trek.
Oh, of course we do. Yeah, I'm in that one. I forgot.
Yeah. See, I've been having a bad month, so I haven't really edited much. So it's been a while, and I can't really remember what else I do.
That's the main ones, though, isn't it? Really.
Digimon, Doctor Who, Star Trek, audiobooks.
Yep.
Little bit of Pokemon.
Yeah, a bit of Pokemon.
That's about it, really. Yeah.
Cool. So check that out. The other two people on this podcast, one of them has a channel as well, but they're not here. So that's it.
I don't think he's been on his channel for years anyway.
That's true. He's missing, actually. If anyone knows where he is, let us know.
Yeah. We're putting his face on milk bottles tomorrow.
Milk. Now with vitamin R.
Milk.
Yeah. So yeah, that's it then. Thanks for watching, stroke listening, and stroking whilst you listen. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.